Was good. What y'all think? Y'all wasn't gonna see me on this beautiful Sunday? Come on now. Y'all know me better than that. So I'm gonna share a little story with y'all. Alright. So when I was in high school, so it was my last year of high school. And it was 1 week until graduation. And one of my homeboys, he was like 3 years younger than me. That's one of them lantern flies. I hate them things. Anyway, he was like 3 years younger than me. And he met me up at my locker. You know, yeah, he met me up at my locker. And back in them days, y'all, you know, age didn't matter unless you was really young. But he hung with us older fellas, right? He was real intelligent. He was a street dude. Once again, we was young. But anyway, he met me up in my locker. And I was going to my locker to clean it out. And then I saw this dude standing down by my locker. I'm like, oh, that's my homie. What are you doing up here? So when I got down there to him, I said, man, what you doing up here? You know you ain't allowed up here on the 3rd floor. He was like, came to see what's popping, what's good, what you getting into later. I said, I don't know. I mean, school is out now, but we got a week left, graduation, you know. He said, okay, cool. You ready to roll? Let's go. Got all my personal belongings out of my locker. Left the books in there so I could turn them in at the end of the year. There was a book that they wasn't gonna give me my diploma because there was a book that I had. Y'all, this is crazy, right? There was this character in this book, and his name was Piggy Plimpton. And I got the book from the school library. These folks had documentation of me renting a book from the library and never returning the book. 3rd grade. 3rd grade. Crazy thing about that book is that book went in up in smoke when my house caught on fire when I was young, back in the 90s. No, it was 89. I think 89 my house caught on fire. Not 90, I think it was like 89, 88, somewhere around there it caught on fire. But that book went up in smoke back then. But that was the 80s. I'm talking 3rd grade. You go back 3rd grade, that was way back. But in the 80s, late 80s, was when my house caught on fire. And I was going to, anyway, that's not the point. This story kind of crazy. So this book, they wasn't going to give me my diploma when I graduated. They wasn't going to give me my diploma to graduate because I owed a book to the library. And back then in the books, you had the little slot. You got to write the date, the time you took the book. And then when you come back, you sign it again for when you return the book. And my handwriting, y'all, I jive you not, from 3rd grade all the way up until now is still the same. I sign my name the same every time I can. That's how I did it. I'm an artist too, so some of y'all seen that before too, some of my artwork on my channel. But back to it, I know I'm dragging this, but so they wasn't gonna give me my diploma because I had to return that book. And I'm like, 3rd grade, my crib caught on fire back when I was a young buck. I know the book you talking about. I got a photographic memory. They was like, yeah, you right. That's the same book that we talking about. I said, the 3rd grade? Lady, I'm in 12th grade trying to leave this place. What I got to do to get my diploma? Well, the book is... She made it up. I paid it anyway. She said the book was $40. Whew. Paid her $40. I knew I was going to graduate after that. So, make a long story short, my homie was like, all right, we're going to roll out. Got my stuff out of the locker. And we make our way down the stairwell. And it's 4 stairwells in the school on each corner of the school. It's a stairwell. We get out of the door, and we could have made the right and walked straight down the sidewalk past the gymnasium on the outside. And he was like, "No, let's go up the steps." So we walked up the steps, and I'll never forget this little old man, this old white man, sitting in a chair. He had a plaid jacket on. Might have been a plaid suit jacket. I don't remember what his pants looked like, but he was sitting in a little one of them plaid. Y'all remember them old school aluminum frame, but the plaid chairs, fold up chairs. Y'all remember those fold up chairs you have out in your yard picnics back in the 80s and the 70s? Well, this was a fold up chair he was sitting in, but it looked like one of them chair for not a toddler, but like a little kid would sit in his chair. And we walked past him, and he was like, and handed us a Psalms Bible. And I remember the color of the book. It was like it was either green or a blue. It was a green, or I think it was blue. It was powder blue Psalms book. Well, Psalms. It was the whole chapter of Psalms in a little pocket Bible. So it wasn't the whole Bible, it was just Psalms. And it was about that thick. And I took one, and my homie was like, "Man, I don't want that shit." Man, I didn't argue with that, but I took it. And I said, "Oh, damn, you know what? I'll be right back." He said, "Now what?" I said, "I forgot something up in my locker." So I walked back down the steps, opened up the door, and I ran all the way up top of the steps. Good thing that my locker was, once you come out of the door on the top of the steps of the stairwell, turn the corner. Right as soon as you come out of there, boom. It's like I'm right there at the locker. Combination lock wasn't on there. The right, left, right. No, that lock. Y'all know that right, left, right lock? It wasn't on there because I had to lock. We had to turn them in. And I went back up there and I forgot something, and I got it out of there. And I'll never forget, it was some earphones, and I'll never forget going back down to the stairwell, come outside. And y'all, listen, I was only up there. Look, I ran up the steps. I'm not a minute didn't go by. I ran up there. I wanted to get the hell out of there. Boom, 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 back down the steps. I was probably down in like 40 seconds. I shit y'all not. And he's like, "Damn, that was quick." And I said, "Yeah, not only was that quick, where'd that old dude go?" He's like, "What old dude?" I said, "The man that you said no, I don't want that shit. That Psalms Bible." He said, "Bruh, what is you talking about?" And I pulled out this Psalms Bible, and I said, "This right here, this Psalms, you remember he offered and you didn't take it, and I took one." And I said, I forgot something." It was like, "Bruh, homie, wasn't no man out here." I looked around, I'm looking at everybody leaving the school, just couldn't wait to get out of here. I'm like, man, I know damn well this dude ain't telling me that I was the only one that seen this man, but yet my homie told me I don't want that shit. I don't know where my homie was at mentally with this, but I asked somebody else that was standing out there. It was a parent standing out there waiting on their kid to come out of there. And I said, "Hey, I seen you when I came down, and I know you seen me get that day." It's like, "No, what are you talking about? You was up there with your homie, and I remember you running back in, and I thought y'all was going back in there to fight." He said, "But there was no man standing there or sitting there with a chair." And I said, "Did he drive out of here? Did he pack his chair up? Did he leave? I just want to know where he went. He was sitting right here. He couldn't have moved. He was old as he was. I'm not saying he couldn't move that fast, but I seen the condition he was in. He was in chill mode with a box of Bibles sitting on his left side of him." And I come out of there, homie was gone. The old man was gone, and the people that the dude that I was with, hanging out, leaving, and then the father that was standing there waiting on the kid to come out of there, you sitting there telling me I seen you when I came down. I was only up there for 40 seconds, no more. come down and you telling me that you didn't see no man pass on no Bibles? Point I'm trying to make is, y'all, is portals been existing. Them other dimensions do happen to show themselves sometime. And let's not forget the fact that time travel exists as well. Boom, boom, in, out. Remember that. They could be in and out. Love y'all. Stay blessed.